you be like a food connoisseur or reviewer or restaurant review person?
Well, I get it
Like
from my dad.
what made you get into work? Because you're passionate about it.
I am.
Even the way you're talking about. But what made you
So I
get
got it
into
from my dad. My dad's a big foodie. And ever since I was a kid, my parents have never, ever said, don't try something. You know, they've been very supportive of everything that I do. And it's been a struggle. It has. It's been a struggle where, you know, there's a bit of back and forth. You try to
Tell me about
ease
it.
them
I
into
want to
it.
know about this little struggle.
Well,
That's what
you have to
people-
ease them into it. You see,
Okay.
when I moved back to Kenya about 2.5 years ago,
Where were you?
I was in the
before?
UK.
In the UK?
Yeah, I was working there.
You're working or studying?
I was working there. I studied before, and then I got a job, and then I moved back home.
What were you doing? Hold on. Don't rush. What were you doing in the UK?
I was working for a company there in sales and marketing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't sound like you want to give us the details.
I don't want to give anyone the details. There's stalkers out there. I'm not about to put my entire life out there on blast.
Okay.
You
Uh-huh.
know.
Yeah, so tell me. Uh-huh.
No, but it was a great time, guys. If you've never visited England, you should. It's beautiful. The people.
So it was like a part-time job or like
No, it was a
just
full-time job.
a full-time, like
Full-time
you're
job.
clocking in
Yes.
and out.
Yeah.
Was it too crazy
No,
as
it
compared
wasn't.
to
Actually, I really miss it because we don't have that kind of corporate structure here.
yeah, in
Yeah.
Kenya we lack that.
Yeah. But also, if you can work here, you can work anywhere in the world.
Cause you're already
there's
used to
like-
all the
Yeah, you're
like,
used to all the lazy people, all the people that think they're entitled to just sit around and do nothing,
It's crazy.
that don't want to grow, that don't want to learn.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, you meet some incredibly hardworking people.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah, so now,
mix.
okay, since we're not mentioning, you don't want to mention much about, the UK job and everything. We're going back to what made you get into like just food.
Well, I would post on Instagram
Yeah,
the things I was eating.
yeah.
And a lot of my friends would be like, please tell us what this is. Or people would eat something I've cooked and they'd be like, give us the recipe, put it up so we have access to it. And it was
You
just
cook
a
as
lot
well?
I do, I cook.
You don't look like you
I
cook.
love to cook. What do you mean? What does a
Just
cook
saying.
look like? Anyone can cook, guys. Get out there, start doing it.
I'm just saying, there's some people who maybe like if they see you on a video, they'll be like, there is no way she can cook. Cause plus they only see you at restaurants. I haven't seen
Not
any
really,
video of you
actually.
cooking.
Well, you can't see my face, but there are videos where I've
Oh,
like
your
made chicken
hands.
wings with my hands. I'm cooking.
You
in the
can't
kitchen.
tell that's you. You can't
Of course
prove that's
can.
you.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah, I put up a recipe like 2 days ago. Clearly, he doesn't follow me properly.
I do.
No,
It's
you
just
do.
because I follow a lot of people.
Whatever.
I'm so sorry.
Not important.
Let's
Not,
go
okay.
back. Let's go back
So
to.
cancel the podcast.
Ah.
It's over, guys.
No, let's go back to what made you.
So a lot of people were requesting it.
Yeah.
And so I said, I'll do it. Let me try it. Let me get into it and see what happens. That took like another 6 months because I was really nervous about putting my content out there on like a blog as opposed to just putting a picture up on Instagram, of something I've eaten or something I cooked. And so I have a really good friend who's a web developer and he helped me put the blog together. I did some logo designing with another friend of mine who taught me how to do it. And yeah, guys, it's important to have friends who are creative,
You.
who can help you out, but build
Tell
those
me about it.
relationships.
You
It's not
have
it's
to.
not it's not about money.
It's not.
It's about how
not.
you treat a person. They'll help you out. They'll help your hustle. So make sure you're good to people. It really comes back.
You
It really
linked
comes
me
back.
up with Concrete Roses. They did my logo for the podcast.
They did. It looks amazing. They are so talented. I love those girls.
Shout outs to Concrete
Shout out
Roses.
to Concrete Roses. We love you.
Love you.
But yeah, so
Yeah.
it was a team effort, and just people encouraging me. And then I told my parents about it, and initially they were like, "Blogging? What is blogging?
What is this?
You know,
'Cause
yeah.
I'm sure, like, even from an Asian family, they want
yeah.
you to do like the
Yeah. Luckily
really-
for me, they're a bit open-minded.
open-minded, yeah.
Well, they were a bit open-minded. Now they're super open-minded because they've seen what it's
Yeah,
turned
yeah,
into.
yeah. And
From
you're
just
also
posting
happy.
on Instagram to making them Instagram accounts so they can follow me.
Wow.
And now they enjoy content as
Yeah.
well, which is great. On
Yeah.
YouTube as well, they're the first like on every video. On Facebook, they're always sharing my videos. And they've accommodated the whole shooting process as well. We've shot in my house, we've shot at Darshni's house. Her parents are really accommodating as well.
Yeah.
So it's just, you have to kind of get through a few of those struggles for them to see that it's worth it, and it makes you
or even
happy.
just see
If
that
it
you're
makes you
committed.
happy, and then, like, my parents love it because when they're out somewhere, they'll be like, somebody will be like, "Oh, I saw your daughter's video," you know.
And they feel like
Yeah,
you're
yeah, yeah.
super proud
And we
of.
love it because, like, we have people sending us videos of their grandparents in their living room watching our videos on, like, a giant TV, which is incredible.
Yeah, that just started
You know?
making my day as well with
Yeah.
just the podcast and
Yeah,
stuff.
when people, when you actually see people
It m-
enjoying your
it-
content and
It gives you a
consuming it,
reason to wake up and go and shoot
does.
it.
I've met a lot of people who have presented me with opportunities because they said, we've seen your content and we like it, and that's
Wow.
everything. That means you might not be like a professional, but you know what you're doing. You're on your way there.
Professional.
You're on your
Come
way
on,
there.
You're
You
a
know?
professional. The only difference between you and maybe somebody else who's like on telly is like you own your content, you're your own boss, and
That's
you know,
true.
so
That
it's
is true.
completely different.
That is true.
Your work ethic is probably 10 times this person who's just clocking in and then sitting
We
there.
try. We try not to
pampered
be
and-
late. That's the one thing I really like. It grinds my gears that content creators don't value other people's time. It's not.
Yeah.
There's so many times I've been invited to something
Or maybe to a podcast and then you show up
and then you
late.
show up late. Well, I did inform you. I was in the parking lot putting on my shoes.
No, I'm just joking. I'm joking. Come on. But I know what you're talking.
Yeah.
There's some people who've cancelled on me like when I'm on set waiting.
That's crazy.
And they told me like maybe 2 hours later that I don't think I can make it. And I'm always like, you know, I'm not responsible for how you choose to, to behave.
No, but
so,
at least,
yeah,
here's the
just let
thing.
me know.
It's just consideration.
Yeah.
Because he knows a lot of people, and he
Yeah.
could have had somebody else come in
Yeah.
and do it.
Yeah.
His content can't suffer because you can't keep time. That's
Yeah.
not fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I do understand that.
Shame on you.
That, shame on you.
Shame on you.
But you still get another chance, maybe. Maybe. Okay, when it comes